Welcome to CryptoCoins, where we review the best coins for you. How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to CryptoCoins. My name is Freddie Colton, and today I've got a really interesting project to talk to you about, Metapreneurs, which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and off the bat tell you I really appreciate the name. I'm someone who really loves a good fun name, good pun, a good quip, so this one's just a really fun one. I actually really like it, and I feel it rolls off the tongue well as also, Metapreneurs. So you can see here, actually, I was just sort of Googling around. As I mentioned, I do find things through articles a lot randomly. I know that sounds funny, but I was just Googling around and I actually did find this article here that basically mentions the NFT to disrupt the NFT ecosystem. It was very well titled, and so I had to give it a check out. And of course, this will tell you a lot of the things that we're going to talk about. It is a really well done article, though. It's, you know, one thing with articles is I feel like sometimes they can come off as pretty fake, to be honest, or just kind of like sort of just, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, corporate almost, right? But really well written. I do have to give a lot of credit to the team on this one. It's well done in that regard, definitely. And then we will see here on Metapreneurs, they actually have a beautiful white paper. But we're going to come back to the white paper because I want to show you the rest of their social media. White paper has a lot of info that we'll get to. Now, their Discord has been poppin'. It seemed to pop off real quick, in fact, for them, which is great. Has a little bit of info about the public sale. Excuse me, Catmantha's nipping at my feet. It has a little bit of info about the public sale. The pre-sales on the 19th, public sales the 20th, and I think the whitelist spots are really filling up on this one, but this could be absolutely worth getting a spot on. It's a very interesting NFT, and in fact, they are even in the talks of doing like a 3D NFT airdrop type deal, so we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. And we can see here as well, they are going to be a part of the metaverse. That is why they have their name. Just kind of ruining it for you, in advance as we see. This is kind of where they base themselves on Twitter, which is funny. It's 11,101. 111, excuse me, 1101, and high utility NFT, Metapreneurs Exclusive Winners Club, which is essentially the point of the thing, right? It's a great club. That's what they want to make. And by the way, they have a great following with 123 people on LinkedIn. That is by far the highest LinkedIn following I've seen on any project, and like that's for LinkedIn really impressive. So I just want to give them shouts out. Like, that might not seem like a big number, but that's a lot, and it's cool that they have a LinkedIn that's so kept up, because for me, LinkedIn is really all about, like, that is where the professionals lie, and so many of these projects don't focus on it. I think it's amazing that this project did, so, you know, hats off to them, if you will. Welcome to the Metapreneurs. The Metapreneurs is a collection of let's try to get this right this time, guys. 11,111 unique NFTs stored as ERC-721 on the Ethereum blockchain and hosted on IPFS. With more than 180 hand-drawn traits, each NFT is unique. Owning a Metapreneur will grant you access to an elite community of successful entrepreneurs and a never-ending list of utilities that come with many advantages and benefits. And you can check out their Discord, which we did see here, of course. By the way, I was just sort of on project info. Obviously, there's official links, which we're going to check those out as well, but there's just a lot of things. They're doing giveaways. They're allowing people to talk about giveaways, like other giveaways as well, but they're doing these giveaways. They're the kind of project that's clearly very grateful to the community, and they've got a lot of a buzz in this community here on Discord, which is great. This is the kind of place that you want a project to have some sort of a buzz if you're going to be investing in it, right? Because that's where the people who invest actually lie, if you will. So let's see, and then each entity is unique, owning Metapreneur to an elite community of entrepreneurs and never-ending list of utilities. So we did finish that as well. Just want to make sure, because that's why I said the big thing was the utility. That's kind of why I buzzed past that, to make sure we touched on that one more time. That's a big thing that they're trying to do with this NFT, which I actually really appreciate. I think that a lot of NFT projects don't care about that and just want to be a piece of art. So I just wanted to double mention it if I could, at least, right? An exclusive winners club. For thousands of years, a mysterious formula has been kept secret, passed on from generation generation to generation, those who applied this formula achieved tremendous wealth. The secret now lies in the hands of MetaFather, the ultimate creator of the Metapreneurs. The time has come to reveal the secret formula. However, only 11,111, got it, will be worthy of the formula and have the chance to become one of the first Metapreneurs. Boom, I can speak numbers. Remember, the only thing stopping you is yourself. Take one step in the right direction and you're halfway there to make your dreams come true. Ooh. And then our roadmap. Now the roadmap's really nice on this one. Our roadmap will be updated according to community's comments and ideas, which, by the way, that is exactly how you need to think of your roadmap. Your roadmap is essentially for the community. It's a promise to them. It's not a, it's also a business plan for you, of course. It's to get you off your butt to go do something. But that is something that people need to understand is your roadmap should be guided by your audience and investors, which that's a great idea. I really appreciate that. I just want to touch on that. Now I want to be clear, first time I've ever seen it, I've done hundreds of projects. So that's really cool. Metapreneurs headquarters. The Metapreneurs will have their own land in Decentraland, which also very smart because one of my other rules, right, is that you should be willing to invest in another company. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together, which they are doing. The community will vote on updates in the headquarters, DAO, which is great, which is essentially a self-governing system is the DAO. I forget what it's short for exactly. Grow with us. Every month, and of course you can see these different percentages if I forget to say them. Every month we will have an accelerator where holders will be able to pitch their ideas/projects to a top pool of investors that are affiliated with the Metapreneurs. That was a pretty big thing for this project. Apparently there's some pretty wealthy people involved in this actually. Community wallet will also be set up to fund the best projects from the community. 30% exclusive platform. Release the Metapreneurs Web 3.0 platform, which only holders will have access to, which that's something that, so here's where a lot of the utility comes in, by the way. The utility is getting these benefits and gaining this access. I'm really becoming a fan of a lot of these NFT projects where that is the basis for it, that you're gaining access to this whole new pool of people. I really like that a lot. So I'm just going to be very honest with you. That's why I keep talking about projects like that a lot recently. So exclusive world-class resources and tools, exactly. Accelerated holders, road to success. That's, I mean, there you go. I couldn't have said it any better. Exactly right. And then 40%, so Metapreneurs Fusion, you'll be able to merge your Metapreneurs in order to increase their value and create rare NFTs, which is cool. I love the idea of basically burning one to create one rare. You take two and you burn one, essentially. You just really burn them both and you get a new one. Then airdrops, so MetaFather will be, so these are the 3D versions that will be used in the metaverse. That's why I mentioned the 3D versions. Excuse me, so they will be used in the metaverse. That's amazing. Bring them home. Release a 3D print figurine and merch, hoodies, t-shirts, and you know me, I'm all about merch, baby. We remember where we came from. $50,000 will be donated to an education-focused charity. Work hard, play harder. We will host holders exclusive parties in major cities. Metapreneurs currency. Stake your Metapreneurs to generate token, which will allow you to customize Metapreneurs with unique traits designed in partnership with artists, which I really like that they're doing that as well. And celebration. This is 100%. All Metapreneurs holders will get access to an exclusive mastermind held in Bali, the home of many entrepreneurs, which is pretty cool. And that's interesting. I'm finding that the crypto community is so worldwide. It's beautiful. I'm talking to so many different, all of you. I mean, honestly, the beautiful people watching, like, you're all from so many different places in the world. That's amazing. That's the really cool thing is, you know, people get stuck in their own mindset. I mean, I myself, right, is like, you just forget how much business is going on everywhere else in the world. And the beauty of crypto is it's happening everywhere, especially, you know, other places, you know, than you might live, essentially, which is great. And we can see here, by the way, the cool thing, excuse me, I went a little too far. We have a fully doxed team. Now, excuse me, you can see advisor there now. I was covering them up, so now you can see we have 3 social media platforms for each member on the team. Now, I'm totally okay if they don't want to show their face. I'm not going to click into their social media. If you'd like to see it, it is right there. It is, the proof is in the pudding. You know me, I don't want to put people's faces out there if they don't have it on there for to be seen, is what I was gonna say, which is very proper grammar, but that's my point. Is so you can check out these people, though. You can look them up on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and what I love about that is clearly the team made a point to make sure that they are all able to be found, like you can figure out what you need to about them. And I always check those links, because I've gone to websites where the links don't work, to be clear. They all do. It's a full team that checks out. Here's some great examples, by the way, of their art, which is beautiful. It's like tribal. It's so fascinating. It's a really cool. I'm really starting to like a lot of like art projects like this. So that's a lot of fun. And then the FAQ, it's just an easy, how do I do it? Will you do giveaways? Of course. What are the fees? That sort of thing. So if you need any help on that, they do a really good job about that. Obviously, most of you probably know how to do it already. Then you can join the Winners Clubs on Discord. Again, they're doing all types of giveaways, as we see right here, I already talked about. So they're just doing all kinds of things for their community. And we'll finish up here through the white paper, and I just want to show you, because it's got a lot of the same info, but it's just kind of showing you the NFTs, and it's really beautifully made. So I'd feel criminal if I didn't show you this white paper. They clearly spent some good time on, made it nice and even, gives you all the info you want, and it is not too long. Some white papers, man, I mean, they're like so long, and it's so much info, and that's fine, and I appreciate that. But like, your public, you should at least, maybe you should have two, is my point, right? You should have like a lighter, version of it. And funny enough, some people have the light paper, right? Which I guess could technically be considered this shorter version, but still, like, I just love that this was the version that they provided, and it makes it so easy. It's again, it's a really cool project. I think there's a lot of promise in this one. Nice team, seems really promising, and a lot of utility to it. So kind of what's to lose on that, in my opinion? Obviously not financial advice. Technically there's always to lose in crypto. Things aren't going great in the market today, but that's the point of this business, is it's always going to go back up, right? And that's the beauty of investing in something like this that gives you so much utility, by the way, is you're not only investing in a beautiful piece of art that you own, that you'll be able to upgrade as they go in this project, you're investing in a basically team, to be part of a group that you could not otherwise, essentially. So my friends, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today and checking out the video. Today we discuss Metapreneurs. As you always know, my name is Freddie Colton. This right here was another episode of CryptoCoins, and I will see you in the next video.